That way.
Okay, what do I say?
Put the rabbit back.
What do I say?
You say, hi folks.
Hello.
Allie here with Hillbilly Half Acre Homestead.
Allie here with Hillbilly Half Acre Homestead.
Now tell them what we're going to do.
We're going to show you some baby bunnies.
Whose baby bunnies are they?
Morgan's. Morgan's baby bunnies.
And who else?
Iris's.
Iris is going to have? Yeah.
Yep.
And how old are they?
They are.
About a week.
They're about a week
They're
old.
just getting their eyes open. Sorry folks, we haven't got a video to you sooner, but we've been lazy. Hey, I'm not going to lie to you, we've just been lazy. That and my camera person works all the time, and so I ain't never got a camera person at home, hardly.
That's
Our own Rebecca is, shall we say, studying to become
training to
manager trainee, is that what you call it? Okay.
Manager trainee
At our local McDonald's chain or franchise or store or whatever. Yeah. She's doing pretty good with that. It's about time. She's worked there since she was 16, and Rebecca, by the way, folks, tell Rebecca happy birthday. She just turned 20. She's hiding behind the camera with a red face right now. She just turned 20 on September 5th. If you've been on Facebook, you already know this. Oh yeah, and by the way, these babies are just getting their eyes open, but you would have already known about these babies if you'd liked my Facebook page.
Yeah.
Okay, what we've got here, these babies are sired by Carmel. Okay, and what we've got here, we've got a little caster. Look at there, what a chunker. Here you go, Allie, hold that one. And here's another little caster. We've got a total of 8. There's a little caster. Now these two right here, these are, whoops, let me get my shirt here. These two are reds. Sis, can you see them?
Yeah.
Okay, there's 2 little reds. There's 2 casters. Whoops, let me put those in here. And right here, this is something that we've not had before, folks. This is a little broken caster.
My favorite.
At least we've not had one here before. But you know, Morgan is technically a broken rabbit, and Carmel being a caster, it was just a matter of time before we ended up with a broken caster, and there he is, a beautiful, he or she, beautiful little rascal. Okay, hang on to that one. Let's see what else we've got here. We've also got, okay, you already put that one back. Okay, here is second. This too is a broken caster, but this is a booted broken. Now this wouldn't be showable, but it is. It's pet quality, could be brood quality, but you know, this wouldn't be showable. It has too much color on it. Brokens in mini Rex, if they've got over 50% color on their body, they're a disqualification. Okay, and he would definitely be over that mark, but he is definitely a broken. If this was a little buck, even though he's not showable, it would be possible if someone wanted brokens and they wanted casters, they could use him to get the best of both worlds, because you could get broken casters and casters out of him, and you could also get brokens of other colors. But if you've got a broken caster, keep in mind caster is dominant over every other color or fur type, so you're going to get primarily casters. Now this little rascal right here, last but not least, this is another little booted try. Remember, we had a booted try in Morgan's last litter. And he's what, pushing 4 months old or something now? He's doing well. He'll be breeding before long. And this one right here, who knows? We can't. I don't think I can tell yet, because my eyeballs just aren't what they ought to be. But you know, that could be a little doe. And if it is, we could turn around and we could breed it back to Carmel. That would work. We've got the little buck, and we're probably gonna be breeding it back to Morgan. But you know, Morgan, she got nursed down quite a bit. the last litter, you know, and over the summer and what have you. So what we did is we gave her quite a bit of time before. Yeah, that's the one you put back a while ago.
A little runt.
Yeah, a little runt caster. Yeah, he's doing good though. Okay, we'll put all these back. And if we didn't mention, Morgan had a total of 8 in this litter. She had 9. One of them was DOA. And sadly enough, I think it would have been another little try, but that's okay. That's okay. Its worries are over. So there's 8 there for Morgan. And now Iris, tell you a little story. And this doesn't happen very often. But Iris and Morgan bred on the same day. I was so certain that Iris had missed that about 16 days later, I bred Iris again. And you know what? She actually bred. She received the buck, and oddly enough, when day 31 from the first breeding rolled around, Morgan had her babies. Iris didn't have any babies. I thought, yeah, okay, well, I guess I called that right. Wrong. Next morning, we come out here, and Iris had given birth to 2 of the most beautiful little blue chunkers I have ever seen in my life. Now, I want you to understand, these guys are the same age as the ones we just looked at. All right? Look at these. Look at this. Okay? Mini Rex? I don't know. Did we have Rexzilla sneak in here one night after Iris was back in her cage or what? I don't know, but here's what I want to show you. Hang on to this, Allie, and slide that way. Let me get closer to the camera. Okay, this rabbit is like 7. I'm going to step here and see if I can hopefully not break my neck. Okay, I just wanted to show you folks, okay? This is something we don't see a lot of. Now, these are sired by Jet, okay? Jet is a Tag and Iris baby. The one little black buck that we had out of that Tag and Iris litter, remember, I kept him because I knew that he would carry blue. Well, he did. Okay, and we bred him back to Iris. And now look at this fur. Look at this fur. Okay, 7 days old. Okay, this is baby fur, folks. Look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? And it's thick. You can a lot of you more experienced, let me back up here. A lot of you more experienced mini Rex breeders out there are laughing at me because we see that every day. Well, folks, remember what I said about continuous improvement? We've been working on it. Okay, but it takes time. But each time, each generation, see, and Jet is, even though Iris is one of our older brood does, Jet is a new generation. That makes this a new generation, okay? He's a younger bunny. He was raised right here at the Crow's Nest Rabbitry. Iris, we got her at 8 weeks old, but she's from another rabbitry, you know. Same with Kira. Well, we didn't get her. When we got her, she was a senior. Everybody else, Hershey, Aphrodite, Blossom, all those bunnies are somewhere else now. They're all doing well. They're being well taken care of, but they live somewhere else now. But we're getting to the point where we're having more and more bunnies that were raised right here with us. Okay?
Look at his eyes.
They did get we did notice they had their eyes open yesterday. All of Morgan's do as well. Technically speaking, these bunnies were born a day after Morgan's. But these 2 does were bred at the exact same time on the exact same day. So technically speaking, these bunnies are the same age as those that Morgan has. Okay? The only problem is Morgan only had to carry, or Iris only carried 2. And so these things, even when they were born, they were just huge. And now she's got a whole litter's worth of milk for just 2 babies. And let's just say it's working on them. Yeah, look at the fat head. Now this will catch up. Now when as they get older, they start getting on pellets and what have you. Okay, right now they are just sucking in the calories. Okay, because Iris has so much milk for them. But here in another week or so, they're going to be jumping out of the nest box, and we will eventually block the nest box where they can't get back down in there and clean all the nesting material out. And then they're going to start munching on a little hay and munching on some pellets. And they will start to look a little normal. Now you think, okay, those rabbits are going to get too big. Okay, they're going to be chunkers and they're going to be too big. You're not going to be able to show them. I don't think so. Jet is the smallest buck that I have bred. Absolutely tiny. Iris is the smallest doe that we have. And keep in mind that Jet is also Iris's son. So breeding son back to mom and both of them being tiny, these guys are still going to be small. They're just getting a big jump start because of being the only two in the litter, okay? This is all going to even out as they get older. They're not going to end up being entirely too small, or too large, I mean. This will all even out as they get a little bit bigger and they start eating pellets and hay and they'll stop getting quite so much. You know, Iris will quit feeding them so much when they get a little older and start eating some pellets and hay. She won't feed them quite as much, and then her milk production will cut back. That will help her because it'll help keep her from losing too much weight. Huh?
It's eyes or something.
Yeah. But yeah, normally at this age, they're like little popcorn balls bouncing all over. These guys are so stinking heavy, they can't move.
Well, try to, but they can't.
At a week old, I should put one of these on the scale to just see how heavy it is. But you remember Iris's first litter? She had a little blue. They were both bucks. Maybe we'll get both does this time. Who knows? But we'll see in the future. But Iris's first litter, she had both bucks. One was a broken, and one was a solid blue. And I can't remember who got those. I think both of those went down the road to Rector, Arkansas. I'm not sure. I think there was two different families that picked those up. I know one of them went to Rector, Arkansas. And I'm not certain about the other one. I think the other one did too. Okay. Motorcycle. Wow. Anyway, here we go. This is our first litters of the fall of 2000. Okay, I'll get it right here in a minute. This is the first litters, two of them, of fall 2017. And it looks like we're off to a good start. Okay. I just want to tell you, I'm going to try to palpate later today and determine. We have Taffy and Delilah, two mini Rex youngsters that are going to, due to be first-time mamas. I haven't been able to confirm pregnancies in those young ladies yet, but I hope to do that later today. The bulk of our production in the past was Twix and Hershey. They've been gone. Now we've got Kira. Now Kira got a little sick, okay, and she had a sore on her belly that we've been nursing. It wasn't mastitis, not sure exactly what it was, but Kira had gotten sick. She wasn't feeling too well, and so she still has her babies in with her. 3 of them. One of them has been sold, but the 3 are still in with her. They're weaned. I mean, they're well old enough, and they're already tattooed and everything. They're well old enough to leave, but since we weren't ready to breed her and they were still somewhat young, we just left them in with her, and we are going to separate those soon. And I think Kira may be getting to the point where she may consider becoming a mommy again. So we'll see about that in the future. We're not going to rush her. We want to make sure that she's fully recovered.
What she's making?
Yeah, she makes that little noise when she gets stressed. I don't know. I still worry about her, but she's doing a lot better. But it's going to be some time before we can consider her recovered. But Don't know. We have, let me think. We have a doe. I think there's a doe left out of Iris. You know, she had a litter of 6. We've got a doe left that is available. Since we've decided not to show any more mini wrecks this fall, I've gone ahead and the broken buck and the solid blue buck that we showed last week in Murfreesboro, they are available if somebody needs one of those. What else we got, kiddo? The chocolate, I'm going to keep the doe over here. The chocolate doe out of Hershey and somebody. I'm going to keep. I don't know about the black yet. I'm going to have to think about that a little further.
Are we going to be able to show the chocolate doe for the fair?
County fair, yeah. County fair doesn't count. Everybody can go with county fair. Okay? Everybody can go. Okay? You kiddos are just going to come out here and draw names. And then we'll, or whatever, because we still got some bunnies here. We got a couple out in the throw out. Got plenty of mini wrecks and New Zealand's.
On that bunny, one of its eyes open, the other one's not.
Oh, well, I think they were both open last night.
I don't know.
He's just sleeping.
Okay. Well, anyway, folks, that's, I think I might have a black doe over there. Peek out there and see if there's a black doe over there in that throw out then.
You have it laid at the camera. See what?
I got a black, a caster, a tri.
Okay, caster and tries are mine.
Okay, and then the broken. I think it was a broken blue.
Broken blue?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the blue went home to Maynard. The blue went to the Maynard FFA chapter. So that
chocolate and a broken blue. I mean black and a broken blue.
A black and a broken blue, and I think
a caster.
And I think they're both those.
So.
Well, the caster's staying here for now.
Okay.
I'm looking at her. But yeah. So I've still got. If you folks local are looking for fair entries, hey, fair's coming up, folks. You better get it done. Check-in is Wednesday of this week if you're showing locally here at Clay County. Northeast Arkansas District Fair, I think it's already too late to enter that. But you've got until September 15th if you want to show something at the Arkansas State Fair that's going to be in mid-October. But that's in Little Rock. But you've got until September 15th to get your entries in for that. And if you haven't done that yet, don't feel bad. I haven't either. So, but we're going to have to get that done quickly. Or forget about it, one of the two. So, but there is a chance we could be at the Arkansas State Fair. So if there's something, and you know what, if you guys need something and you want it to be delivered to the Arkansas State Fair, you know, to get something delivered, you got to pay for it up front. But financially, it helps us out if you guys make purchases that we can deliver to the state fair. It kind of helps us financially to be able to make that trip down there and show rabbits while we're there, and we can bring you your rabbits, and we don't have to charge anybody a transport fee or anything like that because we're going anyway. So it kind of helps us help you. So if you think you might need a rabbit from here, remember we've got red New Zealand's as well now. I've still got a couple of those. I've got a nice doe around there, and I think I've got 2 or 3 bucks. Somebody mentioned recently that they were interested in the booted red broken that we call Mr. Adventure, but I haven't seen any money on him yet, so he's not sold. Okay, nothing here is sold until I have money, either in my PayPal account or in my hand. That's just the way we do it. Sorry if that's an inconvenience to anybody, but doggone it, I've had people to say, I get paid on the 1st of the month, and it's the 12th. Can you hold it for me? Sure. 1st of the month. Oh, I had some unexpected bills to come up. I can't take it now. While I understand, because I have unexpected bills to come up too, in that 2-week time period, I had a chance to sell that rabbit 4 other times, and I didn't because I was holding it for somebody else. So I just don't do that anymore. It has to be paid for, and then I will hold it for a period of time. If the period of time that I hold the rabbit is very lengthy, then I just let somebody, pitch in a little bit for some extra feed or something, you know, $5 or something, whatever, to, you know, cover a little bit of extra feed for keeping them, you know, and that's usually if it's a very lengthy extended stay or something like that. No big deal. That's just kind of the way we do things around here. It seems to be working out. People that are genuinely interested and genuinely want to purchase our rabbits don't seem to see it as an inconvenience. They understand that that's the way we do things, and it's either that or nothing. So, hope everybody else can understand. We do not ship rabbits. Now, if you want to, if you live in Idaho, or if you live in Pennsylvania or somewhere, you know, that's a good distance either direction. Okay. And you know somebody that's going that way, you can buy a rabbit from me. I will go within reason, you know, 30 minutes or so one direction, something like that, to meet somebody as they come through, to give them a rabbit so they can take it on to you. But you arrange your transport, okay? There's somebody transporting in your direction, buy the rabbit. I will do what I can to meet with them, or they can come here and pick it up and bring it to you. I don't arrange that. And if I'm going to a show and somebody buys from me, I don't usually charge a fee because I'm going anyway. If I have to go a lengthy distance driving in my old truck, just like everybody else, I have to pay for gas. You know, and you know, if I had I'll go about 50 miles, give or take, one direction to help somebody out. Sometimes I won't go that far. Sometimes it's more like 30 or 40. You know. But I try to drive a little bit because, you know, hey, if I spend $10 in gas to bring you a $30 rabbit, well, you know, it probably took 15 to raise that rabbit. So, $10 for gas, 15 to raise the rabbit, that's 25. So, for the time that I spend in my day taking care of that rabbit while it was growing up, and the time I take out of my day to bring that rabbit to you, I get $5. Well, I guess if I was doing 1,000 of them a month or something, that would be pretty fair. But, or if I was bringing you 10 rabbits at a time, that might be fair. But, you know, it just, I think I'm sorry, maybe it's just me. I think my time's worth more than that, folks. We're not trying to get rich here, but as you can see, I don't have the facilities that I want to have for my rabbits. Someday we'd like to get to where we can do everything a little better than what we are. But for now, we're doing the best we can and just trying to keep everybody fed. These folks, I don't go through as much rabbit food as a lot of people, but we go through a bunch of it. Got to keep the, you know, rabbits with full bellies are happy rabbits. So, I don't know. Anyway, y'all know all this stuff anyway, so just fast forward over this crap, I guess. I don't know. It don't hurt my feelings. I had a comment from a troll today say something about my cages are too small for the size rabbit I have in it. I looked at the video. The video was me sitting on my couch. I had the rabbit on my lap with a kitten licking its ears. The rabbit wasn't even in a cage. But the person put a comment that said my cages were too small for my rabbits. Well, thanks, Mr. Troll, but you didn't even watch the video, so you're just trying to be negative. And anyway, never mind. But it's I don't know if y'all remember back the time back when we had Velveteen still. I had her sitting on my lap and I was holding a kitten, and the kitten was playing with Velveteen's ears and licking her ears and everything. I think the video was called something about a 10-week-old kitten showing affection to a senior doe or something. Anyway, y'all check back and look at that if you haven't seen it. It's a cute video. But this person left a comment on my video about my cages being too small, and I went and looked at the video, and yeah, the rabbit and the kitten were both on my lap when I did that video on my couch in the house. They weren't even in a cage. So yeah, that's how some people do, just to be negative, and they don't even really know if there is anything negative about it. So I don't know. I pray for people like that. I feel sorry for people like that. I've seen both sides to life, and trust me, doing things in a more positive light thinking about things in a more positive light. Much happier life, folks. Anyway, I'm off my soapbox now. Thank y'all. For those that are still here, thank you for listening and watching. Y'all have a great day, and God bless.